Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode 6 of PowerApps for business users and consultants. In this episode, we will learn about how to embed a Canvas app within a model-driven app. I know that there are a lot of blogs and videos around which you can watch and learn the same. This would be more or less going to be the same, but we're going to do everything from scratch so you can see what are the best ways to embed it, how to make it look better, are there any limitations, and things like that. Coming up right after the intro. Alright, so let's jump into our D365 or the model-driven app. And I'll just pick any random model-driven app I have and go to customization to show you how to insert a Canvas app there. So that's one of them. Let me just go to accounts. Now, you might have seen a slight change in the background, and that's because there was too much noise when I was doing it from the open area. So I found a corner in my room and I'm doing it from there, so there's no noise like the birds chirping, dogs barking, etc. So maybe a less noise this time. A bit of less noise this time. Okay, so the first condition or limitation is that you can only have one Power App per form. Now this is still good because you can have multiple forms. As you know, that forms can be used by different teams in different ways. So that's why you create multiple forms. So you can have multiple apps on different forms, but not on the same form. So one form, one app, or one, let's say one account form will only have one Canvas app. So that's how it works. Now I have already inserted one Power App within this one. So I can see it. So I'm just giving you a preview. We are definitely going to build it ourselves. But here's the thing. This is one of the issues that once you have inserted it, the issue which comes is when you try to insert another app on another field, the system doesn't tell you that there's already an app inserted on this field as a control. So that's where you keep on finding it. Even if I delete this, I'll not be able to know which field in the past I've inserted a Canvas app to, and that's an issue. So let's see how you can do that. So we'll straight away jump into form of this account. So you can see this is the Canvas app already existing here, and now I will delete that. Okay, and save and publish. This is why I'm doing it, because I faced a bit of challenge when I was trying to insert another app and I could not find the field where probably 3 months ago I inserted Canvas app into. So the only way for me was to look at the most common fields and see if the control is added there. So that's done. Now let's refresh it and see if it still exists. I think my Wi-Fi is a bit slow, so bear with me. Okay, I see nothing here, so that means it's been removed. Now let's look at the challenge, how easy or difficult it is to insert a Canvas app. I'll click on account name. So first of all, this is how it's going to be. So I've created 3 tabs with of different types. So you can see this is a 1 column, this is a 2 column, and this one is a 3 column. And I've done this to show you how the app looks when you finally complete it. So, okay, so we'll start with 3 column, and I've added account name there. And what I've done is change the display name to blank, not actually blank. I've put in an asterisk because it cannot be blank. You can put a dash or something, because I didn't want to see account name on my PowerApps. Like on the left hand side it shows account name, and on the right hand side it shows your PowerApps, so it kind of reduces the space. So I'm going to show you a trick here that how you can avoid that and make the entire column filled with your Power App or Canvas app. All right, so you can see the label here is asterisk. We can even change it to dash. Now, if I go to formatting, I've got this as one column and details. Okay, controls, it's only a text box, right? So I'll just click OK, because this is what I want to show. This was part of section. So in this section, you have one column section, and I have set the field label alignment to be center and its position on top. Now, what it does is the field name is on top of your Canvas app and is at the center. So that gives your Canvas app the whole space. So that's what I've done as part of section formatting. And now I'll go to the field and try to add Canvas app from here. So you go to double click on the field properties and click on controls tab, and then click add control. And if you scroll here, you have Canvas app, and I'll say add. Now, as of now, the app ID is blank here. What you can do is click customize. As and when I do that, I'll jump straight into my PowerApps account. So click that. So that opens up a new tab, and it's trying to just provide you a blank canvas. Now, what we are going to do is we're going to create an app which shows our contacts, which can calculate estimated revenue of opportunities, and maybe show you number of opportunities, number of total cases in just one tile. And what we'll also try to do is click on contact to be able to see their details or update their details. So we'll try to do all that in this video. Okay, so you can see some of the fields are added by default. I'm not going to do anything with that. Like, I'll not remove it or do anything. Okay, you will also see a new kind of component is appearing here, like screen and form. You have model driven form integration. Now, this acts as a binder between the model driven app and the Canvas app. All right. So first of all, we'll change the layout. So we go here, orientation, landscape, and apply. Okay. Also, we go to advanced setting, and we will change this to 2000 and go back. Okay, so now we've got, this is not a blank canvas, but we've got this. I'm going to just delete this one, reduce the size here, or maybe I'll delete main phone as well, and we'll just keep this one. Later on also we're going to hide it, so we'll do visible false. So not later on, I've just done it, just so it doesn't create any confusion. Now, we want to show contacts who have got their parent account set as the account which we are looking at in the model driven app. So in this case, it's Fusion 5, this account, this company. Now we're going here. Okay, sorry, wrong. No new screen. We need to insert a gallery. So we go to gallery and we will do a horizontal gallery. So this. Okay, and what do we want here? We want contacts, correct? So I've set the data source as contacts. and you might want to do active contacts. I'll not change the view here. So I'll leave it like that. Now we've got layout as title and subtitle. Okay. And we've got some fields here. Now we've got entity image, email, full name. Cool. So entity image is here. Okay. Click on gallery. It says contacts. What we're going to do is filter them. Filter. Contacts. And then we will say, we will say contacts account. Is there an account here? Or parent account? So contacts parent account dot account name equals this thing, model driven form integration, this dot item. So item for us in model driven app is actually a record. So that's item here. So model driven form integration dot item, and what's that name there, and close the bracket. So that's it. That's when you will only see relevant contacts. So that's the filter. Now this is not necessary. So what we can do is, if you don't want to do this, you can also do it like this. Let me show you a shortcut which will help you maybe. So you remember this form where we have hidden the account name and the name was stored under data card value 1. So if I have to not use model driven form integration, I can say data card value 1 dot text and close it. That will also work. But for the sake of this episode, because we are learning to embed a Canvas app and model driven app, we will do it the recommended way. So like this. All right, so we've got that. What you can do is expand it. Do it like this maybe. Now this is the space where your account name could be. So we will leave it like that. Okay. Now what we want to do is maybe reduce the size of entity image, increase the size of full name. So we will do it as 21, and email we will do as 18. 18 is too big because then the email is going friendly, so we'll change it to 15. Okay. Also, we'll change the color of this. So let's change the color to this and this color as well. Let's say this one. Now as well, this one. Okay, so that's first part where we've got these images done. Now, obviously these two people, they don't have an image, probably. Or maybe let me see. Let me just quickly save. Okay. Embed app. Saving it. Okay, that's saved. It's here. Okay, I still didn't get any image. Okay, now number 2, we will do. Okay. This. So we have added an icon here, and then we will insert a label. And what we want to show here is estimated revenue from all the opportunities related to the account we are looking at in model driven app. So this is where the trick is, that you want to sum estimated revenue of all opportunities which are related to this specific account of your model driven app when you're looking at it. But along with sum, you will also have to do a filter, because you only want opportunities specific to this account. So that's where you need to filter it, and then you will say opportunities. I've added it to my data source, so that's why I can add it here, and then whatever is the account in the opportunity and what's its name, and that name, if that is equal to this dot item dot account name, and then you close the bracket, and then you say what's the sum thing, so you can have estimated revenue or actual revenue there. Okay, now we see that there's a delegation warning, so that's the warning, but I can't do anything about it, and I also know that I don't have a large DB of opportunity specific to an account. So if you have so, you'll have to resolve this. In my case, it works. The other thing what we'll do is we'll go and change it to 18, or maybe let's say 21, and we'll make it bold and change its color to blue. All right, so that's done. Again, we will add an icon, which would be number of opportunities, and how we want to represent it is number. Okay, I'm just doing this calendar. So this will tell me number of opportunities, and then I'll just copy and paste this one and change its formula. So that way I don't have to do the formatting again. So what I want is count if. So we will have to use count if, not count rows. What do we want to count? Opportunities, where account dot its name is equal to this model driven form item and that account name. That's it. Okay, so that will give me something here. One. Now we can quickly do cases. So towards the end. Okay, let's add this one, and we will say cases. So I know there are no cases as of now, but we are going to just copy and paste this one and change the formula. So instead of opportunities, we want cases, but we haven't added cases in the data source, so we'll quickly add it there. Okay. So that means there's no account in cases. So what is that? Yeah, so there's this customer field, which is both account and contact, and I could not deal with it. So what I'll do is I'll pick contact dot parent account dot account name is equal to this. So that's my kind of alternative to get that, and you can see it gives me a 0. So that's done. Now what we want to do is if somebody clicks on this image, so we will say on select. So let me add more screens to it. I'll add a new screen, which would be a form, and we will say edit rename, say edit details, and here this is contact details screen. Okay, that's all I'll do. Now we have to connect it to a data source, so we will select contacts again, and that gives you everything here, and we will say this is an edit form. Now this should be, so we go to here and on select, we'll say on select parent, and then we will say navigate to contact details, close, and that is it. That's what we're doing, and if I do that, now let's try it out. So if I do that, click here, it takes me here, but this doesn't show anything, so we will have to okay. So what I wasn't doing under item, you have to say gallery one selected, and that's when you get the details. So everything is done now. Let's go back to, so I'll just quickly save it. And we will go back to model driven app. So publish. And if I go back, file, all my apps. No. PowerApps. Alright, something has happened, but I'm sure we can go to our accounts and actually go to forms. So you can see an app ID. This you can also see on make.powerapps.com. When you get to the list of apps, you can click on the ellipses and then click on details. You'll get to see the app ID. So we have done that, and we want it available on web. So we have selected web here, and we'll click OK. And then we'll say save. And then publish. So if I go to 3 columns, that's where my Power App is visible. And if you see, I have made the name of the field as a hyphen or a dash, and the mandatory asterisk is appearing here, as I told you while we were creating the app. But as you can see, this looks pretty small and you're not able to see everything clearly. So what we are going to do is jump onto the account form and move it around. So I've already placed it on 1 column. What I'll do is save and publish. And then we'll go back to the account form, refresh it, and check it out how it looks there on 1 column tab. Now I have created 1 column, 2 column, and 3 column just so that you can see it easily. You can also put it in any other, under any other field, any tabs you have. So it's just publish, going back, giving it a refresh. So let me tell you, limitation number 2 is if you publish your model-driven app, that doesn't mean you're publishing your Canvas app. So you have to publish the changes on both the apps separately. So if you're making a change in model-driven app as well as your Canvas app, you have to publish both of them separately. So it's gone from 3 column. And if I click on 1 column, that's where it should be. It takes maybe 3 to 5 seconds to load. Now you can see it, it's much bigger. So you've got these 3 contacts which are related to this account. 20,000 is the estimated revenue value, total number of opportunities is 1, and there are no cases, right? Now if I click on related opportunities, here you'll be able to see there's just one, this one, and the estimated revenue is 20,000. So that's how it's working. Now, if you make a change of place of your Power App within Model Driven App, like I just did, you don't have to publish your Canvas app, you just have to publish your Model Driven App. Okay, so let me click on this one and it gives me the details, right? Now, if I change it, let's change the email address to .com.au and we hit save. It will save it and we'll go back and you can see the change, correct? So that's how it works. Now, what else can we do? Well, yeah, let's put it on 2 column and see how it looks there quickly, and that should be the end of it. So do it here. This is my personal favorite, that if you have a 2 column tab, you just put it under one section that is not too big, not too small, just appropriate for your users, and you'll be able to see it probably in 10 seconds. Let's go back, give it a refresh. Click to column, and there you see it, right? So if there are images of contact, you can use it. It's easier to identify contacts. If you do not have that in your practice, like your users do not upload images of your contacts, that's okay. While building your Canvas app, you should just remove entity image from the gallery. It will not appear. So whatever you require, you can probably just place it there, whatever helps you better. So that's that. And the way I have done sum of estimated revenue, you can also do sum of actual revenue or sum of pending invoices amount and things like that, basically. And number of cases, number of opportunities, number of phone calls, number of tasks. You can do it in a similar way. Well, thank you so much for watching. Hope this episode helps you. Have a great day.